The Pentagon has released a really unsettling new report on drug use in the armed forces. Between 2017 and 2022, more than 15,000 American service members overdosed on illicit drugs. More than 2% of those overdoses were fatal, with 332 soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines dying during that same period. And more than half of those deaths were connected to fentanyl. Rolling Stone's Seth Harp broke this story. He's also a veteran himself. He joins us now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
One question I had is we've seen fentanyl become a problem all over the country, and it looks like it's acute in the military, but I wonder how it compares to the civilian population. Is it more or less or right around the same?
Kind of depends on what military population you're looking at. If you're looking at the entire Department of Defense as a whole, the fatal suicide rate, or fatal overdose rate, is lower than the civilian population in general. However, if you look at certain bases like Fort Bragg or Joint Base Lewis McChord or Fort Campbell, it appears that the fatal overdose rate is actually higher than the civilian population.
I understand you're an Iraq War veteran, and I'm just curious, what does opioid use in the military look like? Because the folks that serve us are so busy all day long. I don't know, when you find time to do something like this that might end up putting your life at risk.
Frankly, I don't have any direct experience of it. I never saw any drug abuse of that nature when I was personally in the military. I do know that there are a number of factors of military service that can predispose or lead people to substance abuse. One of which is certainly war trauma. People who have been damaged psychologically or physically tend to self-medicate, and I think that certainly is part of what we're seeing now.
And I understand as well that it's especially bad as far as the opioid problem in the military at Fort Bragg, gigantic military base there in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Why is Fort Bragg of such concern here?
Well, I can only speculate, but I think it has to do with what I said a moment ago about repeated combat tours taking their effect on people's mentality and on their physical bodies. Fort Bragg is home of some of the most important formations in the Army, the 82nd Airborne Division. It's the headquarters, obviously, of the Green Berets. It's also the headquarters of the Joint Special Operations Command. These are all organizations that have been embroiled in war for the past 20 years, and in particular, the last decade of war. Although it's kind of moved off of our television screens, we don't see so much of it. It's still going on around the world, usually being prosecuted by these same organizations, these same Fort Bragg-based organizations. So for that reason, it's not surprising to see that the overdose crisis seems to concentrate there, Fort Bragg in particular.
Well, it is just a shame, and it just goes to show how poorly we do in this country at helping our veterans when they come home from fighting the wars that we ask them to fight. Seth Harp, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.